Hey everybody, this is Derek and I'm back with another Call of Duty Heroes video. And this time in this video I'm gonna basically talk about base layout. Okay, from the beginning I've been pretty much trying to figure out how I'm gonna lay out my base, and when I play most of these games I guess you could say I lay them out the same to the extent, like I pretty much keep my anything that stores my resources inside the walls. I keep my guns inside the walls, and I usually keep anything that makes resources and things of that outside the wall, because I see them they're less important and not really worth protecting. But I also place them somewhere outside of the wall where they can also usually be reached by any weaponry that I have inside the base. So currently, if I've upgraded and I am I believe level 4 command center now, and basically I'm just waiting to upgrade everything before I upgrade my command center. I really don't like to rush things when I play these type of games. I did that a lot when I first started Clash of Clans when it first came, and I upgraded more of my town hall so rapidly to where I just fell behind in upgrading everything else. So I pretty much tell myself now to just upgrade the things that I see as necessities, which is usually guns, and then usually I get around to my actual storage, because you need more storage in order to save up more money to get the higher priced items. So I usually work my way through. So basically in the attack area, this is something that I see that's real good. You have survival mode. Now, for those of you guys who make bases and you don't really know how your base is going to play out, and if your base is going to be able to hold off enemies, or even, make them back up and say, hey, I don't know if I want to attack this guy, his base is kind of pretty laid out. I found survival mode as a way to test your base, to see how long your base can last from an average attack. You start from, for those who don't have survival mode, you get that when you reach command center 4. So once you get it, I'm gonna go in here, I'm actually gonna do one for you guys and show you guys how far my base can actually make it. I'm gonna speed up the videos. I'm not gonna make you guys go through the whole torment of the whole thing, because currently right now I last to level 15, and I'm waiting to see how high I get once I begin to upgrade more of my guns and stuff. So let me show you guys a couple of attacks. And I have one chance left. I used a chance earlier this morning, and somehow the game just crashed on me and gave me an error code and kicked me out, and it counted my challenge as a challenge. So that was another thing that some of you guys may run into when playing survival mode. I mean, I've ran into it a couple times already. So here we go, survival mode. Let me get into it. And basically the enemy attacks from different parts of your base. I mean, I like to use it to like currently they're about to attack me from the front, as you see, and as they go in to attack me, I pretty much got them inside of an area where they're gonna get shot regardless. They don't have to go all the way in, but as they're taking the time to destroy my bases out there and not really focus on my weapons, they're gonna get hit every time. So here we go, attack number 2. And this time has more juggernauts in it. And as you go on, the juggernauts come, it becomes more and more. There it goes. Number 2 is done. And they're going to attack, looks like from the same side again. So let's see how far they get this time. I'm going to speed it up for you guys, and we'll see how far this gets this time. I currently haven't had any problems to any size of my base yet. Not really. It's just really, to me, my weapons are still kind of weak because I haven't really upgraded them to their full level yet. So I feel once I upgrade those, I feel that it'll be easier for me to last past level 15. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch these, and then I'll continue talking when they're finished. Okay, now as you see, I also got a Dragonfire plane now into, as it advances higher, also get a Dragonfly plane also in there, so that comes in handy too. But this shouldn't take too long. I hope not. I just felt that I wanted to share this with you guys and show you guys how this can actually help you see if your base is efficient enough to be left alone, and you would actually gain wins instead of always coming in and gaining a loss. I found this as a good way to just really test your base out and just see if all sides are really secure. And since they attack from basically all sides, from the north, south, and they pretty much try to hit all your walls, I pretty much see it as a positive way for you to know what side you would probably have to reinforce, or where you would have to move in guns. And also, while I'm talking to, I just remember something else I want to talk about. At the bottom of the screen, you do get 1 free repair, 1 free mine repair, and you get a 1-time healing. Now, most of the times I really don't use this. I like just to use survival mode just to see how far my base can actually make it. So I feel that next time when I come in and as I build my base, I should be able to pass a level 15 easy. And I should be able to make it higher than where I'm going right now. Currently I'm on, as you see, this is 9 now. So we should be getting there to where they're about to finally go through and just destroy my base. I've currently changed my base several times, because what I usually do is I usually change my base and I let people attack me. I like to see people attack me, and I go back and I replay the attack, and I see actually what form of strategy they use to attack me. Like, which side did they come and attack me from? How can I move things around to make things mesh together? Because I like to hit the enemies with more than 1 gun. So I try to keep my areas where when they do come in, they're hit by at least 3 different weapons. And then I also use the cannon in the center to pretty much protect everything else around the outside. So basically, I want that big cannon in the middle to shoot, because it's what I've really seen that takes a toll on the juggernauts. It really hits them hard because they come in a big group, and since they do have a higher amount, they can take in more damage than all of the other troops. Like, I'm not really worried about the snipers and the other troops, because they seem to die really easy once they're hit by that big cannon. They fall down in a big group. It's really the juggernauts that come in and they take the most damage from that big cannon. They also take a lot of damage to me from also your sentry guns. If they're not really ranked up too much, they can pretty much take a lot of hits on from that. As you see, they've made it into my base finally, but I have a hero. I also have a hero in there, so he gets in there and he usually puts up a good fight also. And we're gonna speed this video up too. Okay, there you have it. You've passed that one with me now. I consider you guys here with me if you're watching this video. So now you see I'm up to wave 12, and they've already breached my walls. So I pretty much have a hole for them to run through next time they come that direction, and that's usually how my base on survival usually gets taken. It usually gets taken because they come in and it's already a hole there, so then they pretty much can just run in there and just pretty much work their way through. I feel pretty much once they destroy some of my weaponry, that's pretty much it. I mean, together as a group, my weapons can hold them off, but once you've got like 1 sentry gun left, or you just got a specific amount of, and look how many troops are coming in on me now. Now this is just a big group of troops, lots of juggernauts. And this is usually what I do. I usually push the juggernauts in first. I usually push them in with the shields to knock the walls down, go through everything, hit all the weaponry, and then I usually bring my snipers and everything up behind my juggernauts. That's how usually when I attack people in PvP, because you don't want your guys who can't really take hits to just be hit. Don't go in with your lower guys who can't really take any kind of hits and try to send them in first, because they're just going to get laid down. They're going to get mowed down so quick, it's just going to be pointless. You want to go in and you want to take your big guys who can take on the bullets, who can take on the hits and take on the cannon fire and things like that, and you want them to go in first, because other than that, it's just a waste. I mean, your lighter troops are just going to get destroyed. But once the heavier troops, like watch how they come in and they're finna attack this sentry gun. Once that's done, that's it. I feel once my weapons start going, that's it. They're finna get me now, because now they're just finna go on to the next weapon and the next weapon, and from there they're just gonna demolish my base. And as I said, I make it to wave 15, and that's the farthest I've made it so far. So we're gonna exit out of that. I'm gonna consider that well, actually I'm gonna let it finish, because I don't know how that works out, but it's pretty much done for me right there. They made it through my walls, they breached it. Oh, I made it to 16. Oh, I can't believe it. I actually made it to 16. I didn't make it to 16 earlier. That is very surprising to me. That is very surprising how I just made it like that. So let's watch how this plays out, because this is surprising. I actually made it that far, and there it goes. They can't even get through the gate. Now my hero goes out. My hero's finna get him. He's finna lay on a little fire too, which I don't feel he really I don't feel the heroes take away a lot of energy. I mean, I feel they do their job to an extent, but they don't take away a lot of energy. Oh, I made it past another stage. Wow. So I'm on 17 now. So far, I've made it past 17 waves. I just have one sentry gun, it looks like, in the cannon left. So that's probably that's gonna take out most of the troops, I think. Oh, and I got a hero left too, so I might still have a chance. Oh no, they're about to destroy it. There it goes. It took a critical hit. It might still be up. If I can clear these out. Oh, there it goes. That hit took it out, and that was the end of that. And pretty much it's just my sentry gun left, and he's gonna get demolished, and that's pretty much it. Now they're just gonna run through and they're gonna destroy anything that's left to be destroyed, and that's the end, you guys. I made it to wave 17 this time. I actually made it past 15, which is what I made it to earlier. So hey, let me know how you guys feel about survival mode. Let me know, do you think that it's helpful in showing your base's weakness and things like that? I also know PvP is good for that too, but I just think survival mode is just an extra added bonus to really learning how you can beef up your base to take more hits and how to take the enemy out and get higher in rank. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys, those who aren't level 4 yet and haven't opened survival mode. I hope this video really helps you. That's who I really made it for. I made it for the people who haven't actually made it survival mode, but maybe even those who unlock survival mode don't look at it the same way as I do. I look at it as a tool to help you figure out your base layout. So this is Derek, and once again, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.